So, we're back in more Outer Wilds. You don't know this is a game where we're currently stuck in a time loop, and we're trying to solve the mysteries of aliens in the small amount of time we have alive. Over there. We got stuff to do on other planets. So we still got to find whoever's over there. It's kind of the moon, I think. Yeah. Let's grab our suit. Pop in there. And let's head for the next, let's see. I don't want to go to the moon again. What's this? Was that the moon? That's that disappearing moon? The quantum moon? Oh. Okay, well. You see, so that was the quantum moon, right? And when you stop looking at a quantum object, it disappears, since it disappeared from our vision a second as we descended into the atmosphere of it. It disappeared. We cannot know when it disappears. So we've either got to find some way to stabilize it in a location, or to fucking yeah, well, I guess we're not going to that. This is fucking floating around here in a bit. It's clear it fucking is important, right? Because every time you oh, you can hold. Oh, it's L1 and then R to roll. Perfect spot to land it on, I guess. Right over the door. Pro tracking module. Launch module. It seems weird that they only had a limited amount of materials, but they always made sure to, kind of decorate it. Like, one thing that I do like about, current space technology is that it's all kind of very sterile in appearance. Like, utilitarian for what it is. But they take a lot of time to artify everything they made. God, this is sickening. So that just switches your gravity to the other one, I guess. looks like wherever this is currently broken. Wasn't the launch module one of the other options? Avens. Malo. My better 50%. My better half. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we will be in the eye's precise. We will know the eye's precise location. Malo. The thought of including our elders' curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Kosovo tells me and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see, and I am right to think that consequently we will be ignoring that setting? Oh, what the... God, I'm stuck on the fucking projection stone. I can posit with nearly 100% certainty that our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Given the orbital probe cannon, all the power is structurally withstanding. Giving the orbital cannon all power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, we can probe. The probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. It'll make some adjustments. Cassava, I have some bad news, Evans. I have some bad news, Evans. Yarrow, voices, man. I'll try to make them different for each character, but you know. I have some bad news, Evans. Yarrow says there are a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish we were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem. So that's the orbital probe cannon. So the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. And this was done from where? So I'm guessing this is where it was written, and that's what was written on it. So this looks like a completely different location from where we went. I think it's one of the islands that kind of sailed by us. Okay. Big glowy orb. Boop! Oh shit, look at that. It's really fucking weird, like the... Oh, look, okay, there's text on it. Now go back. What is that supposed to be? What happened? I could read something. Oh, here we go. 6 minutes, 56 seconds ago, request to launch probe received from the Ash Twin Project. Cannon aligned with random selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. Okay. So 6 minutes ago, I'm assuming when we woke up, the probe was requested, the Ash Project requested the probe to be launched. That's the probe launching. And then that's it exploding. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon launch request received. Probe launch successful. Sorry. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch due to multiple modules detected. Damage to multiple modules detected. English. Turns out the time between playing this game like a couple hours ago and now, I've gotten no better at reading English than I have, you know, entire life. I'm guessing we're in this half of the space station here. Orbital probe cannon damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing the damage to modules. Control module intact, no structural damage. I think that's this one. Launch module, viewport window fractured, module exposed to vacuum space. Probe tracking module missing. And I guess we kind of need the probe tracking module because, you know. So the one we're in is probably that one. That's the one that's got exposed to space and the other one's missing. Yeah. Sorry, I can't make my hands working properly. This one's missing entirely. Alright, I can't get into it from here. I think I have to go outside and get into it. That's the one that's entirely missing. See if you can fly around to get inside. Cause look at the glass. It said the glass was cracked, right? So that means you can probably get in from the outside. Looking for like a chunk of the plant to come up and hit me in the face. Why can't I? Oh my god! I'm gonna suffocate out here, aren't I? Oh, you know what? That's why I'm not locked. That's why I can't match velocity. It's just very dark. Ow. Very strong one-way glass. Fuck. Back on the ground. So this was written for the probe tracking module. Mallow. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask an orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? No. Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe cannon the probe once anyway. So who minds to compromise the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data. The probe tracking module destroyed. And this shows us where the item is located. Right. And then I can put this on here and see that it is inside of a lightning storm. However, whoever is using this area, somebody's been in here or is still alive because the statue's still synced up to somebody, right? Because it's got its eyes open. There's also another thing to read over there. And it looks like it's for the, for here. Here's the part where I die. Because... Oh, there's another chip there. Avens, Mallow. My better 50%. Oh. We read this already. This is the same thing that was on the other side. Okay. Let's just show us the other side. So that's actually somehow I'm gonna manage to control my fucking flight well enough to get back in there. Get in there. Yeah. Nice. Alright, before I do this, let me just give a quick brief to you all. Okay, so the statue workshop which leads to that, statue island, orbital probe cannon, probe tracking module, launch module, control module, construction yard. So the construction yard is somewhere on the planet, on this gas giant. Another thing we need. So it recently received a request. So it received its request. It fired the probe. It exploded. Who knows how long it's been receiving those requests, or to what end? Well, obviously the end is to find the eye of the universe. But how many times has it launched? And how many times will it launch before it effectively stops? It can only launch once, but if it's rewinding time to continue to launch, because I think that's the insinuation here, is that she said it only needs to launch once, right? Because if everybody's refreshing their memories, right, the whole point is, oh geez, Okay, just back out into space I go. Oh, jeez. What's in the middle of there? I wonder if I can... Right. Let me go out in the atmosphere. I don't think I managed to do it. I am lucky I didn't break anything. So he's here. Nice stage. It's not nice. It's you. Good to see you hate it all here in one piece. First solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything. But lately, I keep like dying repeatedly. I don't know. It's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately? Or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, the time loops make sense. Cool. Uh, you're taking this pretty well. Haha, right back at you. Personally, I like new experiences. I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. Looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfeld and asking if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfels about the time loop, they never remember it by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that that's related to the big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like it's seen them through my own eyes. English, work on it, Brandon. My own eyes, just like what happened each time I die. I was to mirror the statue at the museum. You too, huh? The Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory. But if you find out anything new about the statues or time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage, kind of. Let's talk about you. How space are you? Well, I found something. Nice. What you got for me? I found out what happens to the order program. Whoa, that's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop. For real? Did you figure out why? Ah, fuck. Ah. Oh, that looks dangerous. That's that ghost stuff. Am I gonna die? I think I'm about to die. Buddy. How are you so fucking secure on this? There's ghost goo in there. I guess I could just taking the wrong exit. Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, putting a trance was there long enough. Found us having overkill again. Time for real? Do you figure out why? Too much power. It's kind of scary how much that. It sounds like something Slate or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised that Nomai built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, broke might be the wrong word. It looks like the order programming is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. We should explore it. Then you like, here's something you might like. Start of every time loop, but keep seeing a bright flash. Happening up there over the planet. What else? Is he in Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it. Seeing as there's an island where I found glowing Nomai statue, get it? It was on the beach of a statue island where the whole glowy business happened. By the way, it's a nice beach for that kind of thing. Put a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabros relaxation scale. Yeah, checking out Statue Island. It's one of the two islands connected by. That's the one where you. It's the carving island. See you later, man. He's content with just relaxing here, you know? So I guess if I want to talk to anybody about what's happening, I'm sure he would be the one to... I wonder if it's gonna... the inside of that thing. No. So I can doze off to kind of pass time, essentially. Yeah. Want to just die, I gotta go in there. I wonder if there's any way to get inside that tornado. I did it. Fuck. I thought I was gonna fling it back out, so I thought I could just get out and try to land. It was not the brightest idea in retrospect. But now that we know how to get there, it shouldn't be that bad. I thought I could follow that probe anywhere. I don't really think it'd be useful either. Essentially, it looks like it's just launching out of the solar system. Back to the past. Gotta get back to the past. Samurai Jack. It was on the north side, right? So that's Statue Island. There's the cyclone. I'm gonna dip out of the atmosphere, then back in the middle. Okay. I wonder if any of the other planets have breathable atmospheres, right? Like the moon clearly does, because there's A, trees growing on it, and B, that other guy's there. Look. It's the quantum moon symbol. Is this, I agree with that quantum tower they were talking about earlier. To me, it's a tower with a symbol of the quantum moon at the bottom. Using a controller for this is kind of weird to me. I guess it's probably easier to fly. I didn't really try the other way. That should be an achievement for games that like recommend controller support. It should be an achievement to be with keyboard and mouse, right? Like something along the lines of "You're a stubborn one, aren't you?" Be welcome to in this place. The tower shares all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or first quantum journey. Okay, so here's the quantum tower. I thought the quantum tower was on the other planet. This is ominous. Enter this place without friends. Without friends. However, these are lessons to learn for yourself. Woo! Seek the Wandering Ark. Keep looking at it. Assume by Wandering Ark means that if I look away, it'll teleport. Is there something to read in here, or is it just... Oh. Is the arc... Or is the whole relative to the... No. I don't know who this specific set is for. Unless the rock just has to be here to give everything else quantum properties. Unless I missed something up there, which I'd really be upset. Observing quantum objects, observing an image of observing quantum objects. Observing an image of the quantum object, these are the same. So, because... Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, so I have to get up to there, but I can't do it without seeing it. So I need to make a picture of it. Good enough for me? Woo! I guess each one is just like a point between them. Fuck you, rock. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. In the picture, it's good enough for me. God damn it. This probe launcher is very like kind of pieced together. It's close to juxt. This last one is hard, but this is the last one, but we made it harder. Easy enough. We offer our congratulations. You've learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the reminder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will come after, or follow after. So that's the symbol for the quantum moon. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So, what it's saying is just take a picture of the quantum moon. Whether that means have a picture of it in its current location from the outside, or get a picture of the surface, I'm not sure. It's the first quantum observing. Observing quantum objects, observing an image quantum, these are the same things. And I called this quantum rule of quantum imaging. Remember, the quantum shards have other lessons to teach. So we should probably somewhere on Timberhearth, somewhere in the Outer West Winds. I went as food, and quantum moon carried them to the sixth secret location. Explore the sixth location. Shrine of the quantum moon must be at the moon's north pole. I built a shrine of the quantum moon to aid in the pilgrimage to the sixth location. Then I built a shrine. Okay. Oh, that's what's next. Okay. You know, there's quantum signal on Timberhearth. Let's go back and check that real quick. Actually, let's see what else we can find on this planet before we leave. Because there were a couple other islands we didn't visit. Namely, whatever one had the, I think the construction yard it was called. Nope. Here we go. Scroll by a dead person. That's only ever a good sign. Here we go, for long in a second. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and orbital programming module, and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. So all my friends here at the construction yard, I don't know, it's always yard. Does this game have co-op? No, it's a single player kind of story thing. So it's a one person thing as far as I'm aware. To my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your timeless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where other attempts have not. If I know my brother Havens and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon will break under the strength. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible, to create room for their enthusiasm. Yeah, I don't think a game like this would work too well in multiplayer, because it's like it's a puzzle game in at the end of the day, and you know, having more people run around at the same amount of time seems like it would kind of break the mechanic, especially if one of them were to accomplish the goal, I think. Are you going gelatin on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Oh, so cute. I think we're gonna get launched in a second. We're definitely gonna get launched in a second. Get in the tornado hole. I think this game would make a very good system for like a space exploration game, kind of like No Man's Sky, but good and fun. So nothing like No Man's Sky. Though the requirements for a controller, well, not the recommendation for a controller does bother me a bit. Because I much prefer using keyboard and mouse, but at the end of the day, it makes it easier. Who am I to complain? Oh, you know what? I bet you this thing's a cannon. So like maybe they when it launched into space, they would launch shit out of it, right? Because that's the whole point of the bottom part. Maybe it's like a big old cannon because it's a construction yard. Because it's very easy to construct something in the atmosphere, launch it into space using a tornado, and then kind of land back down in the time you had. I imagine they probably did that. Really cool concept. Seems like it'd be a terrifying place to work, but you know. Oh, this is inside the observatory that we can't get into. 11 minutes, 29 seconds ago. Long-range probe successfully launched from orbital probe cannon. Konovi, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly. One somehow sank to the bottom beneath the current. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the currents? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how the object might sink below the currents. I am unable to grasp the answer by... Konoe. I am unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. The trailhead starts at Brittle Hollow's equator. So if we want to get down there to where that other thing was when it showed us on the thing, the lightning room apparently is in the center of the planet. Konoe, you've seen it. We thought it was possible any cannon wants to sink even partially below the surface, but ours sinks straight to the core. I would say just switch them out. Very good with buttons. I have bad news, Evans. Yaro says there's a problem with the process power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Okay, I think we've read this one before. Yeah, return to the crushing yard. They're going to fear responsive. Well, yeah. Yeah, so that's the construction one, the launch, and then the other one? Question mark? If we got everything out of here, we could. Let's get out of here before we get launched again. Okay, pretend like I'm flying. How did we come in here again? I didn't fall into here, did I? Up the stairs and to the left. There we go. And I'm enjoying this. Kind of, it reminds me a little bit of the Sexy Brutale. It's got that whole die, restart, repeat kind of puzzle solving aspect to it. Not a lot of similarities in story, but you know. So this is Statue Island. Been there. Oh. This is a piece of the Bramble planet. Apparently that thing exploded literally everywhere. Oh. Need to watch out for that stuff. We need to go over there. Yeah. Okay. What's that red thing? What kind of jellyfish? I don't know if there's a point coming over here. No, I don't think anything's over there. Oh! I'm stuck. You have to be kidding me. Why isn't there just a way to kill myself? I can look at myself. I'm somewhere down there. Is that me right there? That's my ship. Ship, pick me up! Ship, I've made a mistake! Before I walk into the ghost matter again. Ah! So ghost matter kills you. It's just like, I guess, antimatter or something like that. Some kind of poison. Poisonous matter. There's the can exploding again. Too much power! I wonder if, right, this Nomai died like millions of years ago and they just kind of turned everything off, but like something hit like one of the power buttons and that's why everything's going off again. I guess let's go to the Brittle Hollow. Go while the day is early so that most of it doesn't fall into the black hole. I mean, we always need to check out the white hole again, but... No, that's the Idle Rock. That's Dark Bramble, which you do need to visit at some point. Which also, I think there's like things there, because there was that thing inside the, there it is. There was that thing inside the museum that said it came from Brittle Hollow or Dark Bramble. Also, there was the anglerfish picture that we saw when we shot our probe into that secondary seed on another place. Problem is, it's essentially going to be a one-way trip, because when we park our ship, we are most definitely going to lose it. Well, that's probably a good place to fucking park. Let's see what the hell's on here. There's a high chance of me losing this ship into the black hole. Alert, collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Escape pod 3 launching. Escape pod 2 launching. Now launching. Escape pod 1. And then collision. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instability detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict: hospital. Hospital. Hospitable. Just a hospital. It's a hospital. You've landed in a hospital. Oh boy. That spooked me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, you've launched. That's great. Good job, you. Wow, I guess that means you've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been a nice dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. The alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see that with what their civilization looks like? Only, you probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously. More surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? Well, I fell. I tripped over a gravity crystal. Stone luck I landed somewhere near my little scout. Somewhere my little scout has said is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity. I'm going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all here to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be... yeah. Wow, where shouldn't you explore? I'm not that black hole, actually. That's very... no. It's unfortunate because most of the stuff is below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just north of it. You can kind of see it from here. There's also a big dome in the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the normalized structures here, you're probably more on path beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck exploring. If you learn anything about the Nobai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. Pretty much the Quantum Moon. The Nomai mentioned the Quantum Moon in a lot of their writing, so it's clearly special to them, and special enough to make a trip there by themselves. Sounds like a coming-of-age ritual, like how hatchlings stay hatchlings until their stomachs are strong enough to drink sap wine. Maybe once Nomai journeyed to the Quantum Moon, they were considered an adult. Let's just try to leave. So curious. Amazing discovery. We found out more about why you know why I lived. Let's see. Got oh, so the. Hmm. Okay. Well, I would like to visit some of the rest of the planet. Quantum knowledge. It's coming towards me, not away. Did we just kick that over by accident? I'm sorry. Not like the same thing. Because whether you make two split pathways for the same spot or whatever. Oh, is this the place? This is the place we explored. Quantum knowledge, yeah. Yeah, this is the place we went to that was in space. But it's not gonna do as much good here, because you know. So we've already been in there. It's no big deal. There wasn't much in there. Like we didn't get to read all of it, but I don't think we can really do much with it if it's not in space currently. There you go. So it's alright. So down seems to be going away. God damn it. Ow! That's more of like the return trip one. So it's easy to travel through if you're returning tripping. Who knows? I dunked my head up good, didn't I? In theory, I wanted to be doing that because there's an achievement for it, but I don't know basically how I'm going to get that achievement. Ooh. This one's going soon. Ah. Okay. Give me the report back, please. Uh-huh. How much does it get through that? Ah. Oh, fuck. There's some trees in the observatory, huh? Ah, here we go. Ask and you shall receive. Fight into a Gershmater here. Beautiful. Kosovo's constructor has been using the cyclones of Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit, but one component was pushed down to the earth, which usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this has happened. An update. It's not clear there are two different types. It is now clear there are two different types of cyclone. Most cyclones in Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are cyclones Kosovo typically uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rare type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters below the current. My gratitude, Spire. Konoe is showing me all your hard work, your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by a secondary type of cyclone. Was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model is useful as continue modding Giant's Deep. As also, I very much wanted to make a model. This one pushes down. And this one pushes up. So we need to find ones that are rotating counterclockwise rather than clockwise. Ash Twins. The Hearthstone. Or Timber Hearth, rather. That's Brittle Hollow. Giant's Deep. Bramble. And the Eye of the Universe. Oh boy. It's a quantum object, so it's everywhere. Just put that bad boy away. Come on, my space solar system though. Made of gold. Konoe. What have we learned thus far in search of our Eye of the Universe? Suppose the Eye doesn't wish to be found. No, too close. Plume, how can you suggest that? The Eye signal called out to summon us to the star system. I am aware. I grew up hearing the Eye's story, yet we are no closer to finding it than you were the first arrived here. Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the Eye is in orbit of the star system sun. This would mean the Eye is located within the finite, albeit enormous, range. Those of us, the vessel, originally followed the Eye's signals to the star system, but we were unable to warp to the Eye itself. The locator we built in the Outer Rock, and the locator we built in Outer Rock, and the new, more sensitive locator we built, were both unable to detect any trace of the Eye's signal. Hypothesis: the Eye has stopped emitting its the Eye stopped emitting its signal. Back. If I kill myself, please. Is that the sun? Looks like the sun's gonna explode soon, though. How should our method change as we continue to search by the universe? So you couldn't find the Eye signal using two different devices built for the exact same purpose. We should continue this search method. We know that the Eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon. So what if we try to find the Eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. Paolo's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the Eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution to that problem. You've spoken with Rami and Pi about technology they're developing? We need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover these long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumnavigate the need to escape the gravity's pull. So the probe cannon around the gas giant. Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angle for launch, and is moonless, except for when the quantum moon is visiting. Yes, let's build the cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep. So they built this thing also to track the quantum moon, but it's unable to because of its quantum moon, in order to track the eye of the universe, but they can't because there's too much. Like it just keeps existing in different locations. It's like it's somewhere out there, but it exists in so many locations at once that they can't figure out where it actually is. Where's my ship, I wonder? Okay. So places we need to still explore. Still, we need to go to the we need to go still. Oh, there's a thing over there. It's the same one that we read on the Giant's Deep. Yeah. This is the one that they just said the thing fell down. Can't explain. So the crater, yeah, that's just the same shit. I don't know why she would need to start the equator unless the door was already broken, but I wasn't paying attention. He said it was already broken. I wish I had an instrument to play. Is that from the twins? I wonder, is it supposed to be a place where you can get all of them to line up and play like a band? Let's give everyone Giant's Deep. Should be one somewhere down there. Pick. Okay. Museum Shard, which I think might have just been the one that's on that planet. There's one on. That's something that explodes soon. That's the one. I don't want to like get my hopes up in trying something else when that thing's just about to explode. And they're really good at making one-way gas. Ow. Yeah, part of me tells me I'm not really able to get over that. I just want to use my oxygen to... use fuel for an achievement. I might even kill myself with it, who knows. Oh. I bet you that that other one is probably another one of these pods. That's that 2% service integrity. That's no good. Oh, fuck it, man. Part of me really wants to go see if there's anything else in that. I mean, the sun's gonna explode any second anyway. I have no clue how long I've been alive. There's no timer to tell me. I like how we've been stealing their tech to make our shit. Is that? It's not. That's not the lantern. Hollow's lantern, whatever it's called. It's behind me. I think that sounds like the. Sounds about the explode music to me. Oh, fuck. Dude. In that one, I think that's one we've already been in here. Unsurprisingly, nothing else in there. What is an achievement for like dying at each planet? I like how it's lost so much mass that I can't even stand on it. My scout can't escape velocity for some reason. I'm gonna fire my scout in the sun. Pew! I almost gotta make it. I don't think it's flying fast enough. So we saw the escape pod. Where did? Oh, it apparently landed on Dark Bramble. Is that? And I'm surprised that thing is even holding up like structurally anymore. It should just be sucked in, like collapsing. Just gonna step into the lava. Let's wake up screaming. It burns my soul. What's this? And it is a miracle I haven't broken my ship in some way, shape, or form so far. Suit on, please, before I forget, and jump off so we can die again. Church research knows property of Church. Detected a signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. Series symbol signal illuminated by quantum moon, so it stands to reason these two signals are probably related. Then much of the quantum moon, seeing as no one ever been able to land on it, hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. I'm surprised that, right, there doesn't exist a picture of the quantum moon somewhere. Right? And that there's never been a scenario in which one person has been looking at that picture and somebody else has tried to land on it at the same time. Is there a rock that's going to appear? Ow. That looks like, oh jeez. Whoa! Fuck it. Death is death, doesn't make a difference. God damn it, I can... Is this just water down there? I mean, unless we go down there, so... So there's water coming out of this way. Oh. Close observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native wildlife dwelling in some of the cave pools. So unfortunately, we'll have to mine one of the other sites. On the opposite hand, new life. The species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. Oh, that's us, isn't it? They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Mallory, once told me about, from where our clan used to travel across the universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about Site 2B? It shares similar formations and strata. This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? The mining site 2B, it's very fucking loud, proves it safe for this native species. We'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Coleus says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effect on life here. Aww. So there's the goats, and they met us as lizard tadpole things in the water. Oh, this is the, This is that fucking... This is that walkway that we jumped over earlier to Blank Site 2B. Too many shit down here. Was this all here before and I just didn't notice it? Watch me, Father. Take me to space. Hello? Kaiser? Oh, you know what this is? Nope, this is the one in the middle of town. Huh. What is that? Is that the white hole? Probably the white hole. Wow, that was surprisingly fucking smooth. Did I really not get everything from Quantum Pawn 1? Or is it just skip? Skip pod 1. I don't know. It's like one of those things like where you're watching a fucking sci-fi movie and it's like, oh, if you don't know what to say, just fucking add quantum to it. You know what? Let's do. Let's go to. No. I think Dark Bramble is definitely next on the list of places we need to get like a look at. But first, I would like to. That's why. Sorry, my brain just stopped there. Dark Bramble saying we'll take the next day to visit Dark Bramble, see if we can see what's there. But I'm still autopiloting. Sorry. Look at that. Tremors resting at the quantum moon. I'll shuttle home. I can't launch the shuttle if my spaceship's in the way. Boop! Oh, there goes that. Hope I have enough stuff, because definitely not getting that ship back anytime soon. Selenium. I am here. After watching its wander the skies so long, I am about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed on the Swedish South Pole. It will make a reminder of my journey on foot. You know, the quantum moon always welcomes its visitor to the South Pole, just that this is so true. As a child, I considered such a truth sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Weird. So this one launches you, and the other one returns you. Reverse? Question mark? Motherfucker! What the fuck was that? It launched me the fuck out of my ship. Whew. Oh boy. I'm dead. In the pain of your absence, the pain of your absence, sharp and haunting. I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I only hope that you are safe, Geek, wherever you are. I guess, you know, final moments to somebody who's dead, question mark? So like gravity cannons are gone, eh? Nothing in the thorough. Good enough for me. That's good integrity. What if I could... Okay. There's an achievement for taking damage. You know? And, I am a fan of achievements. Anything else? Sorry. Kind of really want achievement. I actually don't know how much I need to heal. This every time. Very good at this, not dying in the fucking ghost matter thing. The only way I can consistently see to build up damage fast enough to be able to come back in and restore it. So real quick, I want to check because I don't want to be doing this without, you know. End of time loop alive of taking and healed over 1,000 damage. But how much is 1,000 damage? Like, do I have 100 hit points worth of damage? So if I just do it like 10 to 15 times, that'll be perfect. Oh god, that was very close. I need to stop doing that. Oh, I was a second there, I thought my thing was gone. I was gonna be fucked. Like, haha, health pack's gone. Used it all up, sucker. It's funny because somebody legitimately died of this stuff, you know. All right, well, somebody lost their limb, but I'm pretty sure, like, you know, at least some other people died from this shit. Waiting for a fucking thing to hit me. I think I learned after like the first 3 times where the health pack is. Okay, like maybe 2 more times, and then I'm just gonna go about the day. You know what? Just call that the last time. Just take it. Let's go to the quantum. Let's go to the white hole. Ow. Oh no, I just need to not die. If I was at on, off, I can't tell. cancel the damage that was done. Show on the other entrance, I don't think it's gonna make a difference, to be honest. The game said there was more shit to discover here, but I don't really think that's the case. So there's just different directions to spin it. This is just the welcome to Lighthole Station. Fall through, don't worry about it. This will be back. Virtual platform. We looked at this, right? This was just the Ashton project. Oh, this is Ember Twin, huh? Was that the sun exploding? Sounds like it might have been the sun exploding. I'm pretty sure it was the sun exploding. Here comes the sun. Da-da-da-da. I don't think I took enough damage. That's upsetting. Enough damage. Ripperoni. So we just need to check out the twins. We need to check out Bramble. There's the comet that's flying around. Get around, round, round. Comet gets around. It's just speaking on Dark Bramble. can only assume it's some kind of quantum entangled hell. I mean, this thing comes from two places we shooting inside of it, you know. Trying to see if there's anything on the outside that might have been cool, but I don't think there is going to be. I don't like that. Red one's just fake ones, question mark? Wow. That wasn't really that hard. Can I translate this? Escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place. Sega. Our movement and communications may lose the process. We've held out as long as we can here, but this pod's supplies of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack are more frequent. Ooh. Our best chance of survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or probably await rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It'll be quickly gone gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Okay, so there's anglerfish attacks down here. I think it's that little baby thing we saw. Say about 3 vessels, but mortally injured. Escape pod activated. Pause trajectory. Sorry. God, I can't. Export error, propulsion error. Slanting time thing complete. Gravity not detected. Relay not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Very do not exit pod. Ah. Did you have a little bit of a stroke when you wrote that, buddy? Hello. Welcome. Things are going fine. Thank you. Thank you for being a bot. I mean, fucking a pro-coded one too. If you're gonna type it, howdy, how things are going. I checked out your Alcoholic Titan Twitch channel. Bye, door. Where's my ship? Because I'd like not be out here where the anglerfish attacks. See you later, the best. I could have sworn I changed the title of the stream, though. So I said Forza, I did it wrong. Like an idiot. Wasn't there... Oh. Is that a bunch of corpses? Oh. That's, disconcerting. Not fuck, that's not anything to do, but I think that's what I need to do anyway. God, can I... To anyone who come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place. Now we can no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within the thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this is possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel, and still so far, is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon, we will be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now, but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. How did the thing is, right? I think we'd be able to follow the other signal, because we know where the signal essentially goes. There we go. Here's open that curse. I still want. There's anglerfish here, and boy, they are the definition of not very friendly, and I don't want to meet one. Ah! Hands off the controller. So they're blind. I think my understanding, or I don't know, but I'm pretty sure if I drive right now, they kill me. I think that's what it said about the one in the tank or something. I don't remember. I really don't want to die to these things, you know. There's another one right there. Okay, go for it. waiting for the fucking the sun to come kill me before I can see anything important. So this is their vessel, apparently. Probably the helm right there. You can't see through it. Of course you can't. I wonder if, right, when you teleport to different locations, is it changing your instance essentially? So that's why you can't see in these things, because the rooms would be nowhere near as big as they are. Is there anything here that I just missed entirely? Because I fucking blinded it. Ah. Through the through the row of bodies, choo choo. Through the row of bodies, choo choo. Follow the row of bodies. Boop. I just fucking flicking switches like an idiot. It's like this is the kill all life on ship switch. Never hit this one. Ah. Flip it immediately. Felix, this is a Skull's vessel. Something went badly wrong with our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel seems to have has its fused with the local environment somehow. There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any nomai clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this thing broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. So this is a call for help whenever this vessel crashed. Oh, it's enough time for one generation to pass. To any of my clans whose vessel can hear this message, it's clear that the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources in safe places within space now. So my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the Glomi galaxy, we found that black rock suns are fairly stable, and life in the star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know that you will be on your own. Kana, we're making our way to you. Or Bromi said, Kana, it's good to hear from you, Bromi. We'll catch you for, we'll watch for your vessel. Anyone else heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. He's beginning to worry. It isn't settling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of a skull. I remember hearing the story as a child. One day, a skull's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clan searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friend was warped out of existence. It's no myth, friends. The skull's clan existed, and their story was real. It's curious events that passed into myth. Our ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hispa? It was a very, very long time. It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for a Skull's clan for a long time. But in the end, none of them were ever seen again. The only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. I hope they aren't compared. I hope you aren't comparing a Skull's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded, It was only a lucky coincidence that we were caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kana. This is fucking weird decorated wall. I'm relieved until your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessel nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Okay. So maybe our star is just naturally exploding, which is causing the time loop somehow? Like the end of time is causing the time to reset the last, like, 10 minutes. I forgot I have a flashlight. Also, apparently this hall is a dead end. Is that really it? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, closed door. Closed door. Closed door. Closed door. Ow. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Guessing it's some kind of, like, you put in the symbols and it takes you to wherever you put in. So it's not much of use to us because we don't have the symbols yet. Ooh. Yeah. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. It's the very first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately. This call waits. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Should we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message. Upon our arrival. Extraordinary signal appeared suddenly and may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose the discovery of this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. And no. And none of is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterwards, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready for the core. Warp. And that's the, I guess the signal they got. Am I supposed to die using the oxygen as propellant? That's what the achievement's for. I mean, this day is probably essentially already over anyway, so I might as well just, you know, burn it out. Not to mention where else am I really going to go from here. I think I'm kind of stuck here. Ah, great. I got achievement. I don't need to worry about that. Oh, I'm definitely dead. Oh, fuck, you gotta be kidding me. Couldn't beat it, so. Okay. I think, actually, this is a pretty good place to call it, because I have work tomorrow morning early. And, made a good chunk of progress. Thank you for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch. And, I'll see you guys, tomorrow. I work in the morning, so that means we'll be able to do a night stream. See you guys then. Bye.